What's going on, guys? HPS Crimes here, coming back to y'all with another gaming commentary. And today's like the 6th or 7th or something like that of the Storytime installments. So here it is. I don't know what episode it is. Whatever. If you know what it is, put it in the comments. But I'll probably just put it in the descriptions after I go look over my videos. But one sec. Anyways, let's fix my mic. But anyways, today, as you can see by the title, the Storytime is about how I got caught smoking weed. And I'm not gonna be your parents. I'm not gonna be your dad or your mom or your aunt, uncle, grandma, father, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna be none of that saying judge are bad, because you know, go ahead and do judge. You know, I don't know you. It's whatever. Judges don't make you bad. It's you. You made the decision. Blah blah blah. So I'm not a role model. Don't follow me. But anyway, so one day, me and my cousin, we never really smoked weed before. We smoked it like once, and we didn't know how to smoke it, so we didn't actually inhale it and everything. So one weekend, apparently he brought weed over, and I didn't even know. So we were walking in the store, blah blah blah, and then I took a lighter. I told him I wanted to start a fire, so I stole a lighter out of the dollar store and just put it in my pocket. And then we went back home and we had a fire going. We were sitting by the bonfire, just chilling and talking on the phone, listening to music, talking to girls, blah, blah, basic stuff. And then it was about 1 in the morning and we were drinking and stuff. So then we came back inside after, you know, we got a buzz on and everything. And after the fire died out and it was just coals and ashes left. So we went back inside, before we went back inside, we put the fire out. We came back inside, we started playing Xbox until like maybe 3 or 4, and we started eating a bunch. We got like ham on, like a pile of ham on just a plate, and then we got the Crystal hot sauce and just poured it all over the ham. I was eating that, making ramen noodles, you know, just doing some crazy stuff, like food wise, which you can't even do crazy really. But anyways, so my TV used to be in front of my window and my desk. Like it was my TV, my PVR, my laptop, and my Xbox, and it was in front of my window. But now it's on the wall near my door. So it was in front of my window, and then he was like, "Yo, you want to smoke?" And I was like, "We don't have nothing to smoke out of, and we don't have nothing to smoke." So apparently he had some hydro. He busted it out. I smoked it. I was like, "Ugh." So I was just craving it. I mean, now I do smoke pretty much like every weekend. So you know, I'm fine. I'm turning out fine, I think. But anyways, so he busted it out, and I was like, "What are we gonna smoke out of?" So we looked up ghetto bonds on YouTube. So what we did is we got a water bottle and we got aluminum foil. And I'm not trying to teach you how to build it, but I just want to explain because it's so ghetto. So you get a water bottle, you pour the water bottle or water out or drink it. You get aluminum foil and you get maybe a piece that's 4 inches long, maybe, and like 4 inches wide, and you put it in the water bottle. Like you place a piece, you place your thumb in the middle of the aluminum foil and just push down without ripping a hole in it. And then once it's deep enough in the water bottle, you fold it over the outside, so it's kind of like a hole on the top, so you can just place the weed in it. And then you get like a pen or a knife and you poke little holes everywhere, not big enough to where the weed falls in, but just enough to where when you light it, the smoke will come through. And then you go to the bottom of the bottle and you light a hole in the side, or you can just poke a hole, but it's better if you just get the lighter and burn the hole in the side. And then you just get the weed and put the weed on the aluminum foil, and then and then you smoke it. So we moved it was like 4 in the morning, like I said. My dad was asleep, and we moved the dresser, or not my dresser, but my TV stand, like to the left side of my room near my closet and away from my thing. We opened the window, and I had a pocket knife and I had a screen, and in the back of my yard, you know, no one goes back there. So I cut a hole in it, like the size of my head maybe, and I just cut the hole in it. It was like, I don't even know, but it was a pretty good size, and it just folded over, and I had that hole in it. So we moved it and we busted out and we were smoking, and we were just so paranoid. Me and him would maybe take a hit each or 2 each, like every 10 minutes, because we'd hear like a creak in the house, and we'd think it's my dad walking into my room. So we'd like close the window, we'd freaking pull the TV within like a minute, not even. We just do everything super fast. It'd be like thing 1 and thing 2 from Cat in the Hat. It was just crazy. We just like, and then we'd get in the bed, spray the air freshener, and just sit there, and we'd be like freaking out while we're paranoid, just smoking. We're like, oh my god, we're gonna get caught, we're gonna get caught, we're gonna get caught. So it was just a pretty funny thing. And then, so after we got done smoking that night, the next day we went to his house, and it was during a break last year, or like right before summer ended, so it was during break. And I was at his house for a few days, and then my dad called me, and he was like, blah, blah, blah. Oh, by the way, guys, we went and smoked in my closet and hotboxed in my closet. So we just like, screw this, we're not gonna talk, we're gonna just put air freshener. And if you've never smoked weed, it reeks. I mean, it smells good, but once you leave it in your room, it's so strong of a smell, and it's so hard to get rid of. And it was there for like a week, even after I got caught. So he called me. He was like, blah, blah, blah. I went in your closet to hang clothes, and what is this smell of smoke? And I see freaking ash on your floor and everything. And I was like, oh my god. Because I was like 12. So what we said is when we walked to the store that day, we picked up a water bottle and from these Mexicans or whatever, because I live in there, a bunch of Mexicans. So we picked it up from these Mexicans, and but we don't like the weed, so the weed. So we were just trying it, and then we threw it out, and we were gonna make a bomb out of it, because he knows I know how to make little like water bottle bombs with it, with like the toilet bowl cleaner. So he knew, I was gonna he knew I was smoking, but I think he just went with the lie just so he didn't have to yell anymore. But basically, what he told me afterward, like the little talk, you always get from your parents when you do something bad. He was just like, well, I just thought it was spice. I don't want you smoking spice. It can really mess up your brain. It can make you go crazy, and it can, sometimes it can kill you. And I was like, yeah, I know, I wouldn't smoke spice. So I don't think he would really care if I smoked weed. I mean, I know he would since I'm young, but I'm 13, about to be 14 like a month and a half. So I think he would care about that, and I don't think my mom would really care. I just think it's the fact he don't want me smoking bad things like cigarettes or anything like that. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time, and stay tuned until next time. Peace.